Hello students, learners. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome to HK Classes YouTube channel. I have come back with one more important topic. Before I start the topic, I would like to request you all, please share this to all the student learners. As you know, I'm discussing very important topics as well as the typical questions where a student learner will feel tough in chemistry, irrespective of organic, inorganic, as well as physical chemistry. So definitely it is going to helpful for you a lot, compulsory. So please do share this to student learners. So let them learn all these concepts and stuff what I am going to discuss in this YouTube channel. And coming to the topic here, today I am going to discuss about idiometry. So first of all, what is an idiometry? Which is a gas analysis. So as far as NEET or mains, JEE is concerned, here what kind of the questions we can expect? So basically, idiometry involves gas analysis. So here, in this idiometry tube, the respective compounds, especially organic compounds, made combustion. So as you know, combustion requires oxygen gas. So because of the combustion, if you take organic compound, for example, hydrocarbon, as you know, so after the complete combustion of the respective hydrocarbon, we will get two products. One is carbon dioxide and water. Of course, even if you take the heteroatomic compounds also, we'll get other products apart from CO2 as well as water. Okay, so now let us try to understand this concept of idiometry, how a student has to understand, and I will let you know how to solve the questions on the idiometry concept. So for the sake, so let me take one hydrocarbon, so which have the general formula as CXH Y. That means this have X gram atoms of the carbon, Y gram atoms of the hydrogens. Now, as I told you, it is a combustion reaction. So during combustion of this, students, it requires X plus Y by 4 moles of the oxygen gas for combustion. And because of this combustion, we will get X moles of the carbon dioxide and Y by 2 moles of the water. Here I would like to say few points while solving the questions based on the idiometry. The first thing is check the given data whether they had given the data at experimental conditions. If that is the case, as you know, combustion reactions are exothermic reactions compulsory, and large amount of heat will be released here. Because of this reason, here we got water, that water is present in vapor phase. But to take the second condition here, the resultant mixture is completely cooled at room temperature. In such a case, the water which is formed will exist in liquid phase. So for the sake, just assume they had given the conditions as the room temperature. So as you know, hydrocarbon is generally, it is a gas. I'm taking it as a gas. And also, you know, oxygen is also a gas. And CO2 is also a gas. And as I told you, we have taken at the room temperature, not at the experimental condition. Therefore, water will be liquid. Now, since we are taking all these at room temperature, standard conditions. Okay. Now, first, after writing this reaction like this in the idiometry, while solving question, first observe the coefficients of the each reactant and product. If you see that the coefficient of this hydrocarbon is given as it is 1 that means as per stoichiometry I can say 1 mole of the hydrocarbon is combining with X plus Y by 4 moles of the oxygen. X plus Y by 4 moles of oxygen, and we'll be getting X moles of the carbon dioxide, and here I'm taking only gases now, so no need to consider this. Now convert these gaseous moles into the corresponding volumes as per the Gay-Lussac law. That means 1 mole of hydrocarbon means I can take here 1 volume of hydrocarbon, and X plus Y by 4 moles of the oxygen means I can take this as X plus Y by 4 volumes of the oxygen gas. X moles of the carbon dioxide means X volumes of the CO2. Now here always they may not give 1 volume of the hydrocarbon. That means they may not give simply 1 ml of the hydrocarbon. They may give other than this value. Suppose assume student they had given 10 ml of the hydrocarbon. Then convert all these according to this volume of hydrocarbon. So in this example, if you say they are given 10 ml of the hydrocarbon means multiply every value with 10. That means you take this as 10 ml of the hydrocarbon, and for every 1 volume you are getting the X plus Y by 4. But what is the volume given? 10 volume of 10 ml. That means you should take it as 10 into X plus Y by 4 ml. And this should be 10x ml. This is corresponding to this volume of the hydrocarbon. Our students just assume they had given 50 ml of hydrocarbon. So according to that, what we have to do? You take this as 50 ml of the hydrocarbon, and this will be 50 into X plus Y by 4 ml of the oxygen. This will be 50x ml of the carbon dioxide. So accordingly, you have to write all these values. So after writing this, next step is that read the question carefully. After reading the question, definitely search what exactly they had given. Suppose they had given volume of carbon dioxide, for example. Okay, so equate that given volume of carbon dioxide with either this data or this data. Suppose, just assume I'm taking the first one. So as per the first one, how much of the CO2 we have to get here? 10x ml. Okay, for example, they had given volume of the carbon dioxide as 50 ml, for example. That means we have to make it as 10x is equal to 50. Then what is the value of x? X is equal to 5. Like that, we need to get the value of x. Okay, and after getting the value of x, you check that data and consider how much of the oxygen gas is given or exactly reacted as per the given data. Then equate that volume of that particular oxygen with this one. We already got the value of x now. Substitute the value of x here and equate this value with how much of the oxygen is consumed, so that we will get the value of y. So once we get the value of x as well as value of y, you can get the formula of the hydrocarbon. So here, this is the simple method how we can calculate the formula of the hydrocarbon as per the given ideometry. I hope all of you understood this, and for a simple way, let me take one example to understand this concept. Okay, that is, you can see this question as a gaseous alkane is exploded with excess of the oxygen. The ratio of oxygen used and carbon dioxide formed is 7:4. Then determine the molecular formula of the alkane. They're saying directly alkane. That means, as I told you, you take generally so general formula or general reaction as I wrote already, that is CX HY plus X plus Y by 4 moles of the oxygen gives rise to X moles of the carbon dioxide and Y by 2 moles of the water. So this is for hydrocarbon. But see the question, they had given alkane directly. If it is alkane combustion, students, you can use this reaction, that is CnH2n plus 2, which is combining with oxygen. The oxygen number of moles will be n plus 1 by 2 moles of the oxygen will be required. So that we will get n moles of the carbon dioxide as well as n plus 1 moles of the water. Now see the question here. Ratio of the oxygen used to carbon dioxide is given as 7:4. So what is the oxygen here? That is n plus 1 by 2 upon what is the volume of oxygen CO2 got here? N. So this is given as how much? 7 divided by 4. So cross multiply this and get the value of n. We'll get the value of n is equal to 2 students. To substitute here, this is a this is given as alkane. That means C2 H 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6 will be C2H6 is the hydrocarbon formula. I hope all of you understood this, students.